Do you link it?
Hmm?
Link it.
I did not link it.
You never
Hello.
link it.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Pineapples and Pixels podcast. I am your host, the pineapple fruit person. This is the fellow host, the person that's made of specifically 8 bits. How are you doing today, Mr. Builder? Hi.
Hold on a second.
I'm holding. I don't know
All right.
what's happening.
Sorry,
Yes.
I had to get out of the war.
Just the war?
The current absolute war happening right now. So, all right. I'm in my bunker.
You're in your yeah. What?
I'm in my bunker. There's a war going on. So
That sounds like Florida.
we're fighting the alligators.
Fighting the alligators. Do the alligators have guns too?
Everyone has guns in
Everyone
Florida.
has
It's
guns in
Florida.
Florida.
The Florida has a gun. Florida is a gun.
Florida. It kind of is.
It's shaped like a gun.
Yeah, it
Everyone has guns
is.
here.
Everyone in Florida must own a gun. It's not.
It just happens.
You just have to have one.
It's mandatory.
It's. Do you have one? I mean, you shot me multiple times, so I guess so.
Yeah.
Which clone are we on, by the way? Of me,
I don't
guess.
know. We lost track.
How many times?
Is
How
that
many times have you had to ship a clone to my house?
I don't even know if that's canon anymore.
Did you decanonize the clone? All of them? Just all of them? They're all gone.
I don't know what our continuity is.
That's really weird. Has this machine been like malfunctioning?
No. It's just too much shit has happened.
That's fair. There's a lot going on. Very, very intense.
I don't know what timeline we're at.
Is Steve still there? Are we still in the Steve timeline? I like Steve.
He's somewhere.
He's somewhere. That
I think
doesn't.
he
That
took
mean
a sick
that
day
could
today,
mean
though.
anything.
I think he took a sick day.
A sick day from the universe.
From our studio.
Okay. Okay.
I like that it's a plausibility now.
He just took a sick day from our timeline. He went to the. I saw a sketch about this from like. Oh, what's his face? I don't remember. But he works for like Screen Rant, but he has his own YouTube channel. I saw he had this skit where our timeline is just the dumbest timeline.
Yeah.
And like everyone else had already had like technology and was like, yo, maybe this timeline is way stupider than we thought it was, and then they send them back because they're scared. We are the dumbest timeline.
Yes.
He had to take a vacation to a better timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Well,
We're in a stupid simulation.
there are a lot of very poorly coded. I wish they need to balance rocks. I think rocks are too powerful. They need to balance the rocks. They need to balance the alligators. The alligators are also way too powerful. They're very scary.
Yes.
Anything can wield a gun. I think they need to go over that again. Go over it in the patch notes and maybe fix that.
anything can wield a gun. It's a very common bug.
Very common bug.
Forgot to take away that.
Sometimes mobs will spawn with a gun. There's nothing we can do about it.
Well, they can pick up the gun. They don't spawn with it.
Some of them do. Dude, rabbits, those are scary.
It's very rare, though.
Yeah, it's rare, but I've seen it happen. You want to know how many times I've gotten shot by a lizard? Snakes? Jesus, dude, they can't even hold it. They just eat it. And then they can fire bullets from their mouth. It's the most terrifying thing I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, bullet snakes. I hate bullet
Hate
snakes.
bullet, yes, the very rare occurrence. The
Hmm.
only reason they're not, I mean, they're incredibly rare, but the
Aren't
only
they an
reason they're not
endangered
extinct is because
species?
every time you try and go, you would try and kill one, they just shoot you.
Aren't
I
they
don't
an
know.
endangered species though?
No, they just fend for them. They're really rare, but they
They're
fend for
highly
themselves incredibly
competitive.
well.
They're highly competitive though.
Yeah, they
That's
make
why
other
they're
species endangered.
endangered.
um,
Um,
so do you want to start with things that happened?
hmm?
What are we doing? What's happening? Hello, Sketch.
Uh,
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
the PlayStation 5.
It did a lot of things.
Yeah.
That was a
Um,
main thing, gaming wise, this week.
yeah, the PS, I didn't follow it because reasons. Um, all I know is that there's a storage issue and that you can't expand it on early models. It's like a bug they have. The
That's not cool.
expandable storage doesn't work.
Okay, that's kind of a really big fault.
Yeah, I hope that gets
That's really
fixed. That's
bad. Imagine buying external
oof,
storage for your PS5. Pretty expensive external storage because you need a lot to hold the stuff in that thing, and
and
it
it
just doesn't
doesn't
work.
work. So let's hope that gets fixed.
Yeah, that would be not good.
In other news, the storage that isn't expandable and that comes with it is slower than the Xbox Series X. So it's
Oh,
slower than the competition.
that's it's slower than the Xbox Series X. But they did all the
Yes.
optimizations and crap, and they were bragging about it so hard.
Yeah.
Doesn't the Xbox Series X come with less storage though?
I think so.
And also, the new games might not have been optimized yet because they're not new yet. These aren't like the new
Yeah.
games. So I don't know. I think before actually calling a lot of the things about the PS5, we need to wait a little longer.
Yeah.
Especially, although it was really weird how they released the controller like a week or two before they released the actual console. So like dozens of
Yeah.
people just bought, or probably hundreds of people just bought a controller and had nothing to do with it for like 2 weeks other than look at it and play
Yeah.
Fall Guys with it, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So I'm looking at it more. You can get external storage, but it won't be SSD.
What? Oh, you can't. They don't have option for SSD storage in a console that's made.
Expandable SSD storage won't be like supported for a while. At least not on release. So
Why?
I don't know.
Why would they make me very angry? No. Well, I mean, it's already really expensive to do that, but I bet there are people that have already bought in preparation expandable or like SSDs
Yeah,
for the
I assume it'll
PS5.
fix. Maybe it's a software issue. Yeah,
It could be a software issue, but like if it's a thing where they have to change like models, like where you have to like hardware wise, like they have to freaking like if it's a hardware thing where would have to you'd have to get a new model of the console, I'm gonna snap.
that would suck. Yeah.
um, in other news, also about the PS5, did you know the PS5 is horny?
Oh.
The PS5 is very, very horny. There's no wonder why there's been so much porn of the PS5. It is a very horny console, as shown by uh hold on, I gotta pull it up. As shown by this tweet from PlayStation UK detailing will you stand me up or lay me down, which Twitter kind of went crazy with.
Oh no.
Um, I don't, I don't like this. There are two responses. People being weird, and then people being like, I don't like horny
Why?
PS5. It makes me unhappy. um so not only can the PS5 take care or use again most of your senses, it also apparently is sentient enough to be horny. So that's a cool feature. Um
Okay.
that that was a that was a really weird marketing thing for PlayStation UK to say.
Man, UK marketing is strange.
will you will you stand me up or something? That's so weird.
They should take something
Why
from
would you say
Nintendo
that
of
about a
UK.
console?
I don't know. They should take some hints from Nintendo of UK that clearly knows how to advertise Mario.
Mario, Pikmin. Nintendo
Oh no, that one
of
was
Europe is
Nintendo of
so
America.
funny. Yeah,
America learned
Nintendo of
from
America went to
Nintendo of
Pikmin.
America learned from
They're
it.
taking
Yeah, they
notes.
just said Pikmin. They just said the word Pikmin when it was launched.
Pikmin.
That's their whole statement.
Yeah, I don't know, man. Was that hit my timeline because I follow like Alpharad and he was like, I don't like this.
I don't like this.
I was like, what is why? Why would you do this? Who 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 are you trying to appeal to with that tweet? Like it's kind of funny, but it's like
Why?
yikes. It's kind of funny until you read the comments and you're like, oh. But other than that, I don't have any more news on that stuff. I'm being yelled at. Go. No, actually, no. We're going. We're gonna stay. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna be rebel.
Okay.
So, anyways, do we have any other news about the PS5? Because I know a lot of stuff came to light, but like I didn't pay attention to any of it because
I didn't either.
I don't know. I have been fairly busy this week, fairly stressed, very everywhere, all over the place.
Yeah. I think a lot of people feel that way.
Yeah, it's a thing that happened.
Like I said, I hadn't paid attention, but we did do a really cool thing with our server.
We did. So last week we talked about this really cool program and plugin called Geyser, where it'll let Bedrock players play with Java players on Java servers. And we installed that along with Floodgate to allow and we installed that along with Floodgate on our server so that players without a Java account and only Bedrock could actually play on our server, and it's a really cool thing. It's very nice. I get to play on my Switch anywhere I want on the server now, which is very nice.
Yeah,
I guess
you need to explain to Sketch how to do that.
I told them I was gonna do it after the stream.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, but
That'll
I mean
be
it's
fun.
a really cool and very useful program. I very much enjoy it, although we might have to update it if it stopped working. Because one of the strict things was that the server must be updated to
The most recent
the
one.
most recent version or it'll break. And I don't know if that happened today because I couldn't connect with my Switch. I haven't tested it on other things, so it might just be a weird Switch thing because the Switch way you do stuff like that is very weird. Very not intuitive because Switch doesn't have native support for adding servers because Nintendo cannot ensure how good servers will be, I guess. I don't know, that's their stupid excuse, but
This is stupid.
I don't know, man, but it works pretty well. I have had very, very good experiences with it. There hasn't really been any hiccups. It's been very nice, very good running.
Yeah, it's ran pretty smooth.
The only time it really hasn't is when we had like 7 people on the server, and it really only lagged like once, and it wasn't that bad.
Hmm. That was before this though too, and we did a whole bunch of optimizations.
Oh yeah, it was very good, very exciting.
Hmm.
It was a very intuitive process too. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah.
If you want to
That's...
join, you can. Oh wait, I have to go into advertiser voice. If you want to join our Minecraft server, you can go right down to the description and click the link. If you're on Bedrock, you can go to IP and put in the Bedrock IP import. And if you are on not Bedrock, which is Java, which is the superior version, you can just put in our IP. First you have to verify, but that's fine. It's very
Yeah.
easy, very smooth process. And then you will be on our Minecraft server. It will be very good.
It's not working.
It's not working. What do you mean it's not working?
I can't get on my phone.
So yeah, it might be a thing that I need to mess with.
Well, hold on, my VPN's on. Turn that off.
But it'll be something I do after the stream. I don't want to mess with this
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah.
It will be fine.
Hmm.
Did you what else happened? Not a lot happened. There were a lot of other things happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Um.
I think most of people's focus, including ours, were focused on the other big thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Um I think people are starting to get like, well, we already talked about how people have tested the speeds of the Xbox Series X and the
Hmm.
frickin'. So it doesn't come as a surprise that people are starting to receive or early receive PS5 and Xbox Series X. And I don't know if they're receiving Xbox Series S yet, but I know they're receiving the Series X, and the Series X. All I've seen are really positive reviews.
Hmm.
But
Well,
I
that's good.
am a little bit. Well, I would say I'm biased, but towards the opposite direction. I'm biased towards PlayStation 5. So the fact that people are praising the Xbox Series X kind of makes me sad. Because I was really hoping that the PS5 would be really good, and if I buy an next-gen console, it's still gonna be a PS5.
Yeah. I'm iffy. If the PS5 is like bad, I won't get it.
I'm biased, so
Yeah.
I still think it will be good.
Yeah.
My opinion will not change on that. Um, but yeah, I don't know why I'm so biased. Well, no, I definitely know why I'm so biased. I've grown up with the PS2 and then got a PS3 and then got a PS4, and the only Xbox I own is the original Xbox. So there's a 100% a reason why I'm biased. But
Yeah.
other than that,
I'm trying to save up for a computer.
ooh, yeah. How's that going, by the way? Did the
Computers
prices for
cost
the graphics
money.
cards and the CPUs drop enough for you to buy it?
No,
That suck.
computers are expensive.
They still suck.
So I'm hoping for a deal or something. But if I save all the way to my birthday, I'll probably have enough to buy a nice one or build a nice one.
Cool.
Just get a warranty on everything.
I wonder if do you think that CPU prices are gonna drop now that Ryzen has stomped on Intel?
They did that years ago.
Yeah, but they've done it again. Do you think it's gonna drop? Do you think the prices for the older CPUs are gonna drop?
I could see the price of like certain Ryzen CPUs dropping.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that might happen. But the thing is, it's such a price difference already. The Ryzen 5 3600 is so
Oh
much
yeah.
cheaper than the new stuff. I don't know if it would matter.
And like freaking
But I can get a $200 Ryzen 5 3600
yeah. How
on
long do
Newegg.
you think it'll be before you can buy a new computer or at least start with it?
February.
Oof.
That's when my birthday is.
Birthday is pretty nice, but the having to wait that
Yeah.
long isn't. You don't
Yeah.
think you're gonna get enough for Christmas or from Christmas?
I have 650 right now.
You don't think you're gonna get $100 from family and Christmas? Oh, you need like 200.
I need like 200 to 300.
Have we had any more Switch Pro rumors? Did it really just stop at the one we talked about last week?
I think that's all we've gotten. It's just those.
That's sad. I
Everything else
think
has
we
just
need to
been the
hold
same
Nintendo
thing.
hostage.
I think there are other ones, but it's the same stuff basically.
That's kind of boring.
Let's see, 477 for everything other than a card. For the
Jesus. And the
I'm looking at
card's
my
gonna be
PC
like
bill.
$300 by itself.
Yeah, I'm looking at this though. $477. I have 655 right now.
Are you gonna try and grab a 2070?
Uh, yeah, maybe. But let me look at 60 real quick because I might be able to actually afford some of this stuff now.
2060. I thought it stopped. I thought the 60 series, or I thought 60 cards stopped at the 1000 series.
No,
Oh, okay. Well,
the
alrighty
30
then.
series. The 30 series is where the 60 cards stopped.
Oh, and the 90 cards stopped or started, not stopped. Opposite.
I guess there's the 20 series and then there's the 30 series. The 20 series has a 60. There's no 50 though. The
Why?
50s stopped at the 10s.
Oh yeah, that's. I think that's what you told me about.
Yeah.
I'm kind of glad that
Technically,
they stopped
you
messing
have
with.
the
I'm kind of glad
equivalent.
that they stopped naming things to 50. I don't know why, but 50 is not. I don't know. It's weird. Like I wouldn't want to buy a
You have that.
1050.
You essentially have a 2050.
Yeah, I guess.
You have what would be considered a 2050. It's a 1660.
But I like the number 1660 more than I do 2050. I don't know why.
Yeah. I did find, I think a $200 20 series card, 2060.
That's pretty good. Was it on a website that you would be willing to buy it from?
Uh, Best Buy.
That's okay. Well, it's just one
So,
piece of hardware.
yeah. Block Origin won't let me go to it.
It won't let you go to Best Buy.
Okay, there we
Oh
go.
boy. Oh, by the way, weekly check-in for Doom Eternal on Game Pass. It's still not on Game Pass. However, Celeste came to Game Pass, and I might stream that.
Mm,
I say I'll stream a lot of things, and I just don't. But honestly, I've been just busy. And
yeah.
then when I'm not busy, I'm recuperating from being busy. So there's not a lot of times where I have the energy, and I don't want to. I don't know. I don't want to
Yeah.
stream when I'm not in a good mood.
Mhm.
Have we actually talked about the PS5 controller yet? Because it's kind of sick.
I thought everyone hated it.
No, it has some really awesome features.
Oh, cool. We
Like,
haven't talked about it.
yeah, like I think the touchpad is the same, but I mean, a lot of it looks the same, but it obviously looks a lot more comfortable than the PS4 controllers,
Hmm.
especially with the grips. Like it looks a lot more comfortable.
Hmm.
A lot more bulky, like the Xbox One controllers. I personally didn't like
Yeah.
the Xbox One controllers because they felt really cheap in my hands.
Yeah.
But these don't look like
Hmm.
they're gonna have that problem. They kind of look. They look very PlayStation. They look like
Yeah.
PlayStation looked at Xbox and went, "Let's make that PlayStation."
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. I think they could have. I think maybe. Oh wait, there's some pretty awesome features. I think they should have renamed Start and Select.
Yeah.
Again, it's not very clear what they do. They're both just 3 lines.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it has a built-in microphone, which is honestly very nice for games where you just
Yeah.
for then you don't have to plug in an extra microphone or it's not in your camera or something.
Mm-hmm.
Did you hear about the adaptive? I really think this is really cool. Did you hear about the adaptive triggers?
No.
So basically, the controller has like a built-in motor that can apply tension to the triggers, so it can literally give you like adaptive feedback on the thing you're doing. So like if your gun is stuck, it can make it so you can't, or if you're out of ammo, it can make it so you literally can't pull the trigger to fire the gun. Or if you're
Hmm.
winding back a bow, it will be more tense, and there will
Mm-hmm.
be a lot more tension when you're winding back the bow than say if you were just shooting a gun. Like it has like adaptive tension, and it's really cool.
That's cool. That's really
It's
neat.
yeah, it's another layer of immersion that probably adds to the
Yeah.
price of the controller, but it's still really cool. And again, I am biased towards PS4, but I still think that the PS4 controller is one of the most comfortable controllers out there besides
Hmm.
like, I don't know, the Switch Pro controller. I really don't
Yeah.
like Xbox. I really don't. I don't know why. But this controller looks like a huge step up from that, and I'm very excited to see what things will feel like on there.
Yeah.
Although, I do have one gripe with the PS5 that doesn't have anything to do with the controller. Did you hear about the PlayStation VR support?
No.
I am. So you know I own a PSVR because I don't
Yeah.
have the money to buy anything else. I am very angry with how they've handled the PSVR on the PS5 because I think as of now, or at least as of before the Quest 2, I don't know how some things have changed since the Quest 2, but at least before the Quest 2, the PSVR was the best-selling PSVR headset, I believe.
Hmm.
It's like the best consumer headset. It's because if you're buying a PS4, then you already like games and you're already gonna do something like that. It's already a really it's a pretty decent experience. It's very good for beginner VR and it was pretty cheap. Even
Hmm.
though that was the best-selling VR headset for at least a little while, and everyone praised PlayStation for taking that step, I think the PlayStation CEO still said that they're not going to continue PSVR because it's dumb. Basically, they
Great.
said they're not going to make more PSVR headsets or anything because they said like the technology hasn't developed enough or it's not good enough. I don't know. They said something that made me angry. And the way they've handled the PSVR on the PS4 in general is very lazy.
Yeah.
Like they made this cool new camera for the PS5 that was like better in every way, right?
Mhm.
And you would think that the reason they've done that is for better tracking on PSVR because why the fuck else would you buy a PlayStation camera? Why? Tell me. Well, they didn't. They didn't do that. In fact, you have to use the old PlayStation camera along with an adapter to use it on your PlayStation 5 just to use PSVR. You can't use the new camera.
Hmm.
And again, there will be no new games. You can only play the old games, and the old VR games I don't think are going to be able to take advantage of the new PSVR or PS5 specs.
Hmm.
So they're not updating the controllers, the headset, anything.
Yeah.
Which, yeah, it needed updating, but it's a fairly good system, but it needed
Yeah.
updating. It could be so much better, and they just decided not to, and it pisses me off because it was a really cool system. It was
It
really
was
cool.
neat. It'd be nice if they did more, but they didn't.
They didn't, and they made the transfer over. They just made it so much harder than it needed to be. It would not be
Hmm.
hard to make it so the PS5 could track so the PS5 camera could track the PSVR. You shouldn't have to buy an extension just to use a headset you already bought on a new console that promised it would have backwards compatibility. You shouldn't need an adapter.
Yeah.
And the only reason I'm angry about this is because because I really like the PSVR. It's honestly a really good experience. It may not be the best VR experience, but it's really good consumer VR. It's not too expensive. You don't need to buy like four $60 sensors because there's one, and you can only use one, and it has fairly decent tracking, and it already comes with a fairly cheap console. So I mean, it was a really good experience, and the fact that they're not continuing it, even though they kind of dominated the VR market for a little bit, makes me very angry.
Hmm.
But other than that, yeah, is the thing. That's all I have left about Sony. I just forgot about that thing.
Yeah. Um, I'm looking at PC stuff. I might be able to build one now,
Oh
actually.
my god, Poggers?
Although it's not going to be a great one.
Well, is it gonna be better than the one you have now?
Yeah, a
Uh,
lot.
so yes, do it.
It's cutting it very, very slim. Let me make sure I have everything in here.
You also need to account for taxes.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get a loan with the taxes.
I would at least get like $50 to $100 up, unless it already
Hmm.
takes taxes in account.
Yeah. Keep in mind the current build I have doesn't have memory involved, doesn't have a storage, doesn't have an optical drive or an operating system or software or a monitor or an external storage. None of that is listed because I
You do
already have.
already have all of that in your old
Yeah, that's
PC,
why I
though.
didn't add it. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's why I didn't add it.
Even though it might make your old PC not especially functional, but I bet you can still sell some decent parts from it, even if it's
I
weird,
plan
even
to
weird
sell the whole
HPF5.
computer.
That'll
I
be
might just
fairly
go ahead and add
difficult if you
memory.
rip the storage out of it and the memory out of it. And
See, that's the difference here, though. That's the thing about it. Um, I already have an external SSD,
yeah,
and it's 500 gigabytes.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure I can turn that into an internal SSD.
I think you could, but you'd have to wipe it. And
That's
then have to
fine.
re-download all your games, and then you only have
That's
500
fine.
gigabytes of storage, and you have to buy another external.
I already have to do that.
Why? Oh, because it's full. How
Yeah.
much do 1 terabyte SSDs cost? I wonder.
Mhm. I have to. I already have to re-download everything once I get like a new PC because of a
Oh
new
yeah,
PC.
because you can't just. That's fair. All right.
Yeah.
One. Yeah, you should. Or do you think you'll buy Do you think you'll buy an SSD for more storage? Do you think you'll buy SATA or not SATA? That is. Do you think you'll buy the other one? I don't remember what the other one's called. The one I have.
HDD hard
HDD.
drive.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna get an SSD.
Really?
Well, I guess for external storage.
Because in my PC, I have. Because I don't remember what the storage
Yeah.
was originally. I think it's a 250 gigabyte SSD, and I barely
Hmm.
have anything installed in there because I'm terrified of it getting full. I don't know what'll happen.
Yeah.
But I just have a HDD drive also installed in there that runs really well, actually.
Hmm.
I don't have any experience on the SSD to compare it to because I'm afraid to install my games on it for fear of it overloading.
Yeah.
But I never have had any problems with it. So I mean, if you just want like a $50 hard drive that's a terabyte, just pick up a hard drive. Yeah, just pick up a hard drive because they're like a lot cheaper.
Well, I have plenty of hard drives. I have old laptops laying around.
Ooh, ooh. I wonder if because I thought that well, I guess not all laptops. Never mind. I was gonna say I thought that laptops use the really weird miniaturized laptop specific hard drives, but there's also like some hard drive or some those normally those are SSDs and those can just be used in the PC anyways. And if they're not, then they're normally just gonna have a regular mechanical drive in there that you can also use. I should
Yeah.
see if any of my old laptops have a big enough hard drive to,
Mhm.
because I had a external hard drive
Yeah.
that crapped out on me. That was 1 TB.
Mm.
But what I could probably do is just hook up another hard drive to it because it literally is just a hard drive inside of a casing that you just
Yeah.
plug into something else. So I wonder if I could just put another hard drive into it.
Maybe.
This is I have a lot of VR news just because I've been especially into VR. So the thing is, I know you don't especially like VR. Why don't you especially? Why aren't you especially interested in VR? I'm curious about
I
that actually.
can't afford it.
But
I don't
you
have an
can.
interest in it because I can't afford it.
But you can.
How?
You have $600.
I have to build a computer first.
That's fair.
I don't have
But
anything that could run.
I still think it's really cool, and I can't especially afford it right now.
I don't have an interest in it. It's generally.
I was just curious why. I don't know, cause like it's an incredibly interesting medium to me. It's a very interesting way to tell a story,
Yeah.
and like the only and like and that was shown by Half-Life Alyx. Like
Yeah.
Half-Life Alyx wouldn't have been nearly as impacting if you had to just kind of look at freaking G-Man through your computer screen, or you
Yeah.
weren't getting shot at from every direction. But and it's just a really interesting way to tell stories to me. It's just a really interesting experience
Yeah.
overall, especially right now because right now we're at a point where we can't see each other.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
even if there wasn't a pandemic going on, we still can't see each other because we live across states, and that like would
Yeah.
help not just like that situation, but every other person that's in a situation like that be more social
I
like
think
that.
it's cool. I just haven't looked into it because I know I'd be upset because I can't afford it.
That's fair, but I don't have that kind of self-control.
I I would just get envious and be like, I want it.
I want time to go buy the Nintendo Labo. Oof. On a different note, the thing I was gonna this isn't actually a complaint. So you know how people were praising the Oculus Quest 2 because it was really good and cool,
Yeah.
and then you know how people were upset because you have to have a Facebook account, and then if your Facebook account gets deleted, then you just lose all your games.
Oh.
Yeah, because Facebook owns Oculus. Facebook made it so you have to have a Facebook account in order to use your Oculus. And they actually were quoted saying, you should make sure your Facebook account is in good standing before you buy a headset, which is the worst thing I have heard
Yep. That's
ever.
pretty bad.
No, it's not the worst thing I've ever heard, but like, it's very angering, especially since the Oculus Quest 2 is just really cool.
Yeah.
Well, people that are intelligent were also angry. And when they bought the headset, they worked on and this has happened very quickly. It's only been a month since it released. Somebody has already found a way. They haven't released it in fear of Facebook deleting them. But they found a way to bypass all the Facebook shit. Which is very
cool.
exciting because that means that your games won't get deleted and all your money won't be stolen because your Facebook account wasn't in good standing.
Yeah, that's really stupid.
But it's very they haven't released how, but they have found a way to bypass all of it. This has been reported on by so many people.
Hmm.
and it is incredibly interesting. They haven't released it yet in fear of Facebook showing up at their house and actually curb stomping them.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I
Um,
think I think it'll
I
be a
have a
very interesting
question.
development. What?
What is the difference between regular RAM and gamer RAM?
Gamer RAM?
Because I keep getting all these like gaming
Uh,
PC RAMs
a lot of
on
it's
here.
marketing, but for the ones that are actually good, I think we'll let them pull from memory fair or like faster because they load it into memory. But I think the really fast ones will either load things or the actual ones will actually load things into memory faster.
Hmm.
But I think that's like the only difference.
See,
That's
like
the only difference between good and bad RAM is that it loads
I can
things into
get like
memory
cheap
faster. I
RAM
think.
that's like crucial RAM, or I can get $114 RAM called Vengeance.
I say a lot of it's just marketing, but some of it is actually better.
Hmm. Do you think it's
Difference.
better enough that I should get it, or
I don't know. I think you can obviously find better RAM somewhere.
yeah? Oh, crucial. There it is.
Diff.
$16.
What differentiates good RAM from bad RAM?
I couldn't
Yeah,
just.
it's just
I don't know.
lowering. It's just lowering latency. That's pretty much all
Hmm.
it is.
I'm scared to take the RAM out of my current computer because I'm scared my current computer will decide to just explode.
Why? Why would it do that?
It wouldn't explode, but it would break because the first time I installed RAM on this computer, I had to reset it.
You had to reset the computer because you installed RAM?
Yeah, I had to take the battery out and back in
I love
from the
HP.
board.
I
Windows broke.
love
Like it would
HP.
turn on, but nothing would boot. So I'm scared to take RAM back out of here.
It shouldn't have a problem.
Yeah, I'll just have to do
Hopefully, and
that.
if it
And
does, I will. We will. It'll probably be an easier way to do it because there are probably other people that have also had that problem.
yeah,
Or your RAM is weird and just breaks your PC. I really hope it's your not your RAM because then you have to buy more RAM.
yeah. I asked the RAM, but we'll see. I don't know. Maybe I could get a loan or something. Because I'm
Maybe.
close. I'm very close to being able to build the new one. I'm very tempted to right now.
Hey, just go up to your parents like, "Hey parents, can I have a small loan of $4,000 so I can play Minecraft at extra high frame rates?"
Yes.
That
No,
Minecraft
I
isn't
only
even
need
worth playing if it doesn't run past 2,000 frames.
like 100 more dollars. That's about it.
I still need a new monitor cuz
Yeah.
none of my monitors are 1080p,
Yeah.
let alone I mean, they're 720p, that's standard, but they're not like regular 720p. They're all weird resolutions, so like
Yeah.
no game interprets it correctly the first time I boot it, like I have to fix it myself.
Hmm.
Um
It's only 1080p, but with the stuff I would be upgrading to over time, it would eventually be at least 1440p.
your monitor?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's not your monitor that's bottlenecking your resolution, it's your PC.
Yeah. I have outdated hardware. Why do you think
Oh,
I'm building a new PC?
no, I thought your monitor was just a native 1080p monitor. I didn't know you could.
Oh no, it is.
Oh,
I have to buy that too.
oh, okay. I thought you were saying that you just
Yeah.
actually couldn't run at 1440p because your PC couldn't handle it.
It can't, but also my monitor needs the upgrade. So I need to upgrade
I bet
that.
that's why my PC runs generally better than yours because I'm running at half the resolution.
Yeah, it's probably it.
um, I had a thought in my head and it was gone. Does your monitor support 120 hertz?
No.
Would you get a monitor that supports 120 hertz?
No.
Why?
Money.
That's fair.
I'm stretching it very thin, trying my best to get a cheap enough PC to run games at all.
Well, like if you had a choice between like a 1440p or a 120 hertz monitor, which would you pick? Like which is
Um,
priority for you?
so if I could choose between a 1440p 60 hertz monitor or a 120 hertz 1080p monitor,
Yes.
1440p.
Interesting.
I don't care about having the highest frame rate as much.
I like it smoother. it's
I'm
it.
okay with it. Well, see, my issue is I know that it's very plausible. I'd end up with a lot of well, I guess VSync happens because it goes faster than that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Mm. I don't know.
I honestly don't know what I would choose because I have never experienced the difference.
Yeah.
Because again,
Well, I've experienced the difference because my phone goes to 1440p, and it is a much nicer screen.
that's fair. I don't know what my phone resolution is. It's probably 1080p.
I really like that, and I'd really like a 4K monitor.
Yeah, every time I've experienced a 1080p monitor, I've always liked it more than
Yeah.
having 720p. No,
Mhm.
it's just nicer. But 1080p is the standard. I am below standard.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Um, I know that mainly the main reason I want to upgrade my PC so badly is I get memory leaks in Minecraft constantly.
What is a memory leak? No one's ever explained it to me.
Um, your memory leaks.
That doesn't make any. What does that mean?
Basically, you know what memory is, right?
Yes.
So that occasionally gets like really, really high for like a few seconds,
Yeah.
and that's a memory leak.
Oh, that's not
It
good.
just gets insanely high for no reason for like a few seconds, and my frame rate dips. Like right now, I'm currently running my game at 30 frames per second instead of 60.
I
Now
think
it's
that was
back to
happening to me
60.
last night, but I also had my PC running for like 12 hours straight.
Mine runs all day.
I don't like to run mine all day. It makes me nervous.
Yeah. Though it could just be Optifine. Also, there are current like modern games that I just can't run like at all.
What games?
Jedi Fallen Order, no.
I
Very,
could I
very
can
low
benchmark
settings.
that it when it comes out on
Mm.
Game Pass or when EA Play comes out on Game
Yeah.
Pass.
My main reason for wanting to upgrade my PC so bad is first of all because I want to play more games on it,
Yeah.
and second of all, I want to have colored lighting in Minecraft.
You want ray tracing?
Yeah, I
You
want ray
want even
tracing.
better looking water?
I want the colored lighting. Ray tracing has that. So plus I get to show off. I
Yeah,
get to
when
be like,
Chase
look,
used
PC good.
PGTI, it looked so good. I don't
Hmm.
normally like Zeus.
It's not even the graphics card either. It's that CPU I'm really eyeballing.
Oh yeah.
That's the thing I'm really excited for is that CPU upgrade,
Although it'll be nice
especially
not
for
using a
next year.
1063 gig.
Yeah, it'll be nice to have. I'm gonna try at least to get at least 6 gigabytes of VRAM.
Yes, very excited, very happy.
Um, yeah, I mainly want to get to that new CPU because Minecraft
Yeah.
pre-generation. I won't have to pay for our next season's world. I can just
Yeah.
run on my new computer with the fancy, super fast CPU. Because remember, our world generated in a matter of 2 days, and he played other things on the computer at the same time whilst it pre-generated.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
But he probably has like a way better CPU.
had the exact same one I'm buying.
Oh, okay. Does he have more memory?
No, it's a Ryzen 5 3600.
That's insane, dude.
So I'm gonna have that CPU in there, and my plan is I'm gonna try to get like a really big Minecraft world next season if I'm able to
That's like
upgrade.
a lot longer though.
It will take 4 days.
No, it'll take more than that. It'll take how many days did it take for him to regenerate our world?
It took him 2 days, and he played other
I was
games.
gonna say it'll be that squared, but I guess 2 squared is just 4.
So I'm gonna do 40k by 40k if I can. Although we don't really need it, I suppose.
Yeah, we don't really, because 20k by 20k is already more than we need, and there's already more than enough land.
Yeah,
It would be cool if you could pre-gen with custom structures, though.
that would be fun. Yeah, maybe we'll do that.
I want to figure out how to do that, because that'd be sick.
hmm
I'd love that.
I don't know. I just really want my PC upgraded right now. I'm tired of having this one, and I want to have good, strong computer. My
Yeah.
graphic card fell off the shelf, so it's not strong. It's weak.
I think. Well, what computer case do you think you're gonna buy? Like, are you buying it because it's cheap, or are you buying it because it looks cool?
Cheap. Cheap. I'm not spending a dime on RGB.
Well, it doesn't need to be RGB, but like,
It's literally a square box.
well, that's kind of boring.
Like,
Like, we made fun of that one guy's PC build in the chat, but it honestly doesn't. It
mine's
honestly
not
looks
going to be
kind
a
of neat.
basketball. I'm
It
not going to
is.
build a basketball computer.
No, but like it definitely shows off his personality, and it's very stylized, and it's really cool. Like, one of the things I really like about looking at gaming computers is obviously I can't tell what specs it has, but I can tell you
Yeah.
that it looks cool.
I'll
Obviously,
probably
they
do
put a
that
lot of
over
care into
time.
it.
I imagine over time my computer will be like that once I have like more stuff I can buy. But this is the base of it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I'm building the base PC. My plan is to upgrade over time. I imagine I really won't need an RTX 3070 for at least 2 years.
Yeah.
Just the nature of PC builds and such.
It's still funny to me that, like, on release, the 3090 was bottlenecked by almost every CPU. It was
That's
too
funny.
good.
But yeah, I'll probably get a 2060 or something and then upgrade that later. Because the nice thing about it is I will actually be able to upgrade stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll have to upgrade. So the next big upgrade I would have to my computer would be I would need to probably get a new power supply because I'm getting a cheap power supply.
Hmm. How cheap? How many watts is your power supply gonna have? Like the bare minimum? Or are you gonna allow some?
500.
Okay. the way you said that, I don't know why it was funny to me. 500.
500 watts.
That's pretty good.
Let me put together SG. Okay.
What do you think you'll first upgrade? What do you think you'll first? Fuck. What do you think your first upgrade will be on your PC?
My first upgrade will be the power supply and a graphics card.
Oh, you're not upgrading your graphics card?
I am.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting a 2060, but my first upgrade to the new PC will be a graphics
What are you
card.
gonna upgrade it to? 2060 isn't that bad.
3070.
Okay, that's fair.
I'm gonna do like it's gonna be like the mid-gen upgrade for me is gonna be that graphics card because that CPU I doubt's gonna go bad anytime soon.
Yeah, that's
It's
fair.
pretty damn strong. It's about from what I read, the RX 3600 is the equivalent of what the PS5 has. It's a strong and it is a good CPU. Maybe slightly better actually.
Now this is Poggers. That's pretty
but that
good.
should last me a while. It's the graphics card I'll eventually need to upgrade, and that'll be my mid-gen upgrade. I'll save up for that. I'll get probably an RX, I'll get the RTX 3070 with a 4K monitor and a power supply upgrade.
Very good.
Yeah.
Very
And
poggers.
then eventually maybe I'll add some RGB. I don't know. By then I'll have a job, so
I think if I ever added RGB, it'd have to be like very minimalist.
yeah.
I don't like RGB a lot to the point where I made it so my mouse is only one color because I don't like how it changes. I wouldn't have it off because the mouse just doesn't look good.
Yeah.
But it can definitely be overdone. Like it doesn't need to be constantly flashing. You're not at a club, you're playing Minecraft alone. You're not at a club, you're playing Dream Daddy. Stop flashing.
Yeah,
It doesn't need to be that intense.
my thing with RGB is I don't know, it looks kind of cool, but I see no reason really for
Yeah.
having it. Considering my PC is like at the bottom of my desk, I keep it like down
Oh,
there.
yeah.
I rarely look at it. I see no real reason to make it look super nice and fancy. I don't care what the computer looks like as long as it runs well. I care what the games look like.
Yeah, I also have my PC under the desk, so it really there's no reason for it to be flashy because no one's gonna see it.
Yeah.
Like the one line of green in the front is fine enough. It adds enough style to it to where it isn't just a boring
Yeah,
black
same
case,
here.
and I like
I'm
that.
fine with that.
Oh no, my entire thing is flooding. Okay, but PC building is very interesting. Although we might
Yeah.
we might have people that don't super enjoy the complexities.
Yeah.
And I'm actually probably not gonna upgrade for a while. It's because I have other things that I want,
Hmm.
and I don't know. Well, yeah. I mean, it's just I have other things that I want, and also I just don't really have a reason
Need
to
to.
upgrade. All the games I
Yeah.
want to play are
Run well
yeah,
enough.
run pretty
Or
well,
are on
and I'm
most
not super
things.
stingy about like graphics or anything. So if it runs like
Yeah.
slightly bad, I'll just turn it down. And it does
Yeah.
suck when I have to do that, but it's not too bad.
Yeah.
And it's good. I enjoy product.
I don't, which is why I'm getting new product. But I bet I'll enjoy that product once I get it. I imagine once Christmas comes around, I'll probably have enough money for it.
Yeah, probably.
The second question comes with actually building it.
Oh
I've
yeah.
never done that. I've
That'll
never
be
built a
fun. I really
computer.
like doing stuff like that.
I hope I don't break anything.
You probably won't. It's
I'm scared of the
fairly easy.
CPU.
It has to be fairly intuitive, or the market would be dead.
Yeah. I'm just scared of the CPU because I have to apply stuff to that.
What do you mean?
The thermal paste.
That's fair. Yeah, it's very easy to mess that
That's
up.
that's scary. I'll probably ask somebody for help if I can find somebody to have help from.
Yeah. Chase might be able to help
I
with
don't.
that, but Chase also doesn't live where you live.
Yeah, I need somebody like there.
So I mean, it's very exciting overall. Do you think you'll be able to buy your new PC with this new revelation sooner than you thought?
Maybe we'll see. Right now, anything would be better than what I have. So
Yeah, it really is. It's not. I don't know, man. I mean, and like HP isn't especially bad, but it's in no way good.
yeah,
It's fine if you just want something to play. I don't know, like GTA 5 on. I don't know,
yeah,
or Minecraft in my case. But
mhm,
like, it's not gonna hold. It's not gonna be very good for very long.
yeah. I'm just gonna be excited because like right now with the 1060 and all, that 2060 is going to be a massive increase in like ability immediately.
Oh yeah.
Like I'm like I'll at least be rose. I'll have rose tinted glasses on basically for at least the first 2 years, and by then I'll have enough money to upgrade it easily, and I'll be able to upgrade it because my
Cause
computer
good.
isn't monster. It's a box. I don't have to
It's
wrangle
not an
around with this
energy drink.
monstrosity. Yes, it's not an energy drink of awfulness. It's a simple, clean box.
Very good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I
That's
really
all I
like
have.
about PC building. You really have like a lot of there's a lot of custom. I just really like having customize
Yeah.
customizability in products. Like
Mm-hmm.
any product is made significantly better with a level of customizability, in my opinion.
That's why I have an Android.
That's one of the yeah. That's why he has an Android. That's why I jailbroke my iPhone. That's why everyone went crazy when they figured out that you can use shortcuts to basically add themes to your iPhone. It's because people love having that level of customizability. It just makes things
Who's
feel
had
more
that for
personal. It's very nice. Like even freaking I think that's like one of the reasons people like Mario Odyssey so much. Obviously there are better reasons why people like Mario Odyssey, but one of the big things is that people really liked the freaking hat and costume system.
customize your Mario.
Yeah. You no longer have to be
Mario.
alive. You can be a skeleton if you want.
To be dead Mario.
You can just be dead, yes.
That's Mario.
If you want to,
But
you
yeah,
can just be dead Mario. It's a free.
but yeah, I'm excited to eventually do that once I'm able to get the money for it.
It'll be very good, very poggers, very happy, very good.
That's all the news I have.
That is kind of all I have. Again, there wasn't a
didn't
lot.
expect
There wasn't
to
enough
go.
that happened this week. It wasn't like there wasn't a lot. There just wasn't enough. Other than the really important things that I don't
Mhm.
know if it would be super right about to talk about on this podcast, or even if we're
I'll
the
leave
right
the
people
place.
to talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Things are looking up. I'm very excited
Mhm.
for Christmas.
Christmas will be
Halloween was a
fun.
Halloween.
It was a Halloween. I was Mandalorian.
I was no one. I didn't finish my costume. I still haven't finished it. I was going to be the little like crewmate, but you know how everyone did the freaking realistic versions. I was gonna be like, haha, I'm quirky. I'm just gonna be the cartoon.
Yeah. I was I was the overachiever that made the really realistic version of a Mandalorian costume.
And it looks so sick.
It
You
does.
wanna
I
plug your
wanna.
Instagram?
I guess.
You do it. Do it. Do it.
Let's put a link.
I don't. That's not how Instagram works.
I can't link the account.
You have to tell people you're at, like what your ad is. What's
Oh,
your username?
just look my name up on there. 8-Bit Builder.
Yeah, Poggers. Yeah, well, today it was a fairly good week.
Yeah.
It's a very stressful week, but it was fairly good. Had a lot of cool stuff happen. PS5, very good. Sad that Steve had to go take a vacation, do another Yearniverse, but again, it was a very stressful week, so I can understand. But I'm
He'll be
still gonna
back
miss
next
Steve.
week. He'll be back next week.
Yeah, I suppose.
Our final message before we leave: don't stab anyone.
Yes, don't do that. Stabbing is very not poggers.
There's a bad plan
if you
that will
plan on
end in
stabbing
arrest.
someone in the next 4 days, I am going to personally come and stab you. Wait, no, that doesn't work. Then I'll be a part of the problem. Just don't stab people. It's not fun. Don't be mean. If you be mean and stab someone, I'm going to collapse. Everyone have a good night.